So great to have all of you here tonight, and great to see my fellow board members tonight. Before we move forward with the board meeting, there are some ground rules that I'm going to ask us to adhere to. And one is that to be civil and respectful. I know we'll have comments from many of you. The disruptive clapping that occurred at the last board meeting will not be tolerated. I will only ask you once to stop. And if you do it again, I'll ask you to leave. And I will only ask you once. If you have comments, I would ask that you be respectful of the time that everyone is putting in tonight. It's 2 minutes. And you'll see placards that will tell you and indicate to you when the time is almost up, but 2 minutes is going to be it, and I will stop you from talking. I'm sorry. We respect the fact that you want to share, and we're going to listen, but you also have to be respectful in accordance with the college's policies. Civil communications is what we're asking for.
Good evening. My name is Sandra Brady. I'm an associate professor at St. Louis Community College at the Merrimack campus. I began my career in education in 1976. Yes, that was in the last century. I've taught continuously since that time in local elementary and secondary schools. I've served as a certified secondary school guidance counselor, and upon completion of my postmaster's degree as a specialist in educational leadership, I served as a principal for a local parochial high school. As a certified reading specialist, I have taught developmental reading courses for St. Louis Community College, beginning as an adjunct in 2003 and subsequently full-time since 2005. I share this information with you to underscore and to assure you of my commitment to education and of my concern for the direction in which we at St. Louis Community College may be headed. Specifically, I am here to share my opposition to the suggestion that our budget issues may be effectively remedied through a variety of options that include a reduction in force of the full-time faculty. Rather than further diminish an already dwindling population of full-time professors as we continue to drop programs, courses, and sections, and to increasingly staff our courses with adjunct instructors, who are, after all, a more cost-effective source of labor, as pay for adjunct instructors at our community college is not on par with their professional expertise, and benefits are non-existent. That aside for another discussion, I strongly encourage the board to focus our efforts on attracting and retaining a larger, not smaller, contingent of full-time professors. Our planned physical campus renovations and improvements, though appealing and necessary, are not enough to secure our students' retention and persistence to graduation. That is accomplished through the quality of the education that we provide, by the programs of study that we offer, the courses we design, the relationships and connections to campus that are created in our classrooms and sustained between instructors and students. These result from the efforts, the commitment, the education, the expertise, the support, and the direction provided by full-time professors. Thank you.
I'm going to say it for the record again. The applause has to stop, or I will ask you to, sir, please leave the room. I'm going to ask you, please leave the room. I'm only asking you once. Please leave the room. Would you please ask him to leave the room and remove him from the room? Thank you.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Let them go! Let them go! Oh my God. That is beyond the pale. Really? Wow. That is cool.
Order.
Yes, I did. First Amendment right. First Amendment. First Amendment.
We're going to ask you to leave the room, please. Please leave the room.
Is he okay physically?
You know what? There's a problem with the culture at St. Louis Community College where you cannot clap. You can clap.
Please leave the room, sir. You are disrupting the meeting.
For anyone,
Please leave the room.
you cannot clap. You cannot clap. You cannot clap. I don't want to be a part of your college.
Goodbye, sir.
Clap. I don't want to be a part of your college.
Goodbye, sir.